Alright, y'all, we back. Told you we're going to talk about Deuteronomy 20:23. Let's get into it, y'all. I'm go to scripture here.
Chapter 20. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots, and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you, to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. And the officers shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house, and hath not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. And what man is he that hath planted a vineyard, and hath not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife, and hath not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make the answer of peace, and open unto thee, then it shall be, that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. And when the Lord thy God...
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The Most High talks about murder in the Bible. Then one hand, thou should not kill, right? But in Deuteronomy 20:23, God talks about preparing for war for the enemy, right? See that? And one scripture talks about thou should not kill in the Bible, but then Deuteronomy 20:23 talks about preparing for war against the enemy, killing, taking kids and mothers in captivity, right? That's in Deuteronomy 20:23, y'all. So a lot of y'all say, you know, God got love in his heart. He does. But he also has a temperature in his heart that'll cause you to go to war, if must need be. In the situation we in, what I talked about yesterday in the other video, we surrounded by the beast, which is the enemy. That's not even judging you. That's actually judging you before you found not guilty. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a time, like the Most High said, it's wartime, ladies and gentlemen. Guerrilla warfare. I know, it's tough talk, but it's the Most High talk. It's not my talk. I'm the messenger. You know what I'm saying? I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with me speaking this talk, take it up with the Most High. Everything you saying in your mind and in your head about me, that's how you think towards the Most High. Because the Most High said prepare for warfare in Deuteronomy 20:23. Right? And don't worry about the numbers, because the Most High is in our corner, and we surrounded by what? Like I said, the beast. We outnumbered when it comes to the beast in Delaware County, because we surrounded by them, like I said. Chichester, Chester Township, Ridley, Eddystone, Crumlin, you know what I'm saying? Lower Chi, Upper Chi, Glen Olden, Sharon Hill, Darby. We surrounded by the beast, brothers and sisters. So it's a time in that book, that Bible, that you're going to go to church tomorrow and worship, right? And read scriptures out of it. Tell your pastor to talk about Deuteronomy 20:23. And then when is the time for Deuteronomy 20:23? Is it now? Or we going to wait to be enslaved again? Because the Most High poured us out of Egypt. The Most High poured us out of Egypt when we was in captivity, right? We was took from Egypt, brought to this land, and became slaves. And most of y'all know Egypt is part of Africa. So who was, and like I said, read it with an open mind. Who was in captivity? Who was free as a bird before the Europeans came and invaded Africa, right? And like I said, even the Most High talks about it's going to be a time our own people's going to have to get dealt with, right? Remember I talked about that? We're going to have to roll over them and keep moving if they're not on code. Well, the Most High just verified it. That most of our enemies is with the beast. And we most definitely got to roll over them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And take their kids and mothers into captivity. You see? And the Most High talked about that. So if I'm taking your kids and your wife into captivity after I slaughter most of you enemies, or am I taking them into slave? Is the Most High talking about slavery too? Is the Most High talking about slavery? After I kill all the men, the enemies that's in the way, and go straight after the wife and the kids and take them into captivity? Do the Most High talk about slavery? See? It's the Most High. Tell your pastor to get out of them other scriptures and get to the nitty gritty. Tell Reverend Pork Chop to get to the nitty gritty of the Bible in Deuteronomy. You know what I'm saying? Exodus. Tell him let's talk that talk. I don't want to hear that friend of the neighbor and all that old. We ain't in that time anymore, y'all. We ain't in that time anymore. Like I said, the gun is already pointed at us. And with more foolishness going on out in these streets, they most definitely can't trust us. So they going to judge us the same way that they judging these other buffoons out here. Heathens, carrying on, killing each other, killing kids, killing mothers, shooting kids, shooting mothers, shooting grandfathers, shooting grandmothers. But then I asked the question, how many of y'all elders are out, boots on the ground, coming up with solutions in your community? Because we can't always wait for the white man to come in and solve our issues. God damn, when you gonna get the fuck up off your ass and get out in your community and organize? Organize. That's the key, y'all. Kwame Ture talked about that from the Black Panther Party. I say Fred Hampton. I say Huey Newton. I say to the Black Panthers, man. And that's a fact. They was doing the balance. If you want to judge the Black Panthers with the scale of Mayat, they did more good than bad in their community. So I disagree with, they was turned out on drugs and they was doing this, they was see, y'all look for the negativity. Y'all don't never talk about the positive things these brothers and sisters did in the community by starting a free lunch program, by feeding these kids, clothing these kids. Who adopted that from the Black Panther Party? Welfare did. And then put a rule in effect that you can't have a man living with you. So you can balance out them kids. It's about balance. the laws of my yacht, 42 laws of my yacht. And Vic said, Vic Damone on YouTube, Vic Damone. When we had that little discussion and you talked about my yacht, feet being big, right? You talked about my yacht with the feathers, right? You don't even know what the feathers are, Vic. That my yacht has when she had her wings, rather. Because the feather that's on top of her head represents truth. You understand what I'm saying? That represents truth. And the wings, Vic, if you didn't know, is the scale. Balance. You know what I'm saying? You need balance. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the court system, justice, if you look at the European justice, the scale she holding up, pay attention to that scale she holding up, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even balanced. It's one up and one down. And that goes back to me telling you, you're guilty before you're found innocent in Delaware County court systems or around the United States of America. You guilty before proven innocent in any of these courts. Look at their justice, how they flipped it with the statue of justice. They got the scale one up, one down. What that mean? Your motherfucking ass is guilty before proven innocent. But then when you go back to the 42 laws of my yacht, when she got the wings, it's balanced, it's equal. When you enter the courtroom, the scale should be equal, not one up and one down, finding you and me guilty. You know what I'm saying? Before we judge. You know what I'm saying? We judge guilty before the jury can even give us the verdict. But then we all know the jury is part of the go along, get along gang. Because like I said, most of them people that sit on that jury is the beast. Most of them people that sit on that jury is the beast. And that's a fact. You ever got a letter in the mail that you got jury duty? Put your hands up. How many of y'all got letters in the mail that you got jury duty? Right? And then when you go spending all day out there in media for jury duty, they tell them we don't need you. You waste the whole goddamn day. Knowing goddamn well, media, Pennsylvania is biased. You know what I mean? And that comes from the beast mouth himself. So I didn't make that up. That's other people that deal with these people that will let you know that when you go out media, you got a 95% chance of getting found guilty. So they want to keep it on a local level, a local state level, and have you pay a fine. Because see, you guilty in behold of the eye of the enemy, right? And what scripture talk about thou should not judge? Who gives you the right to judge? The only person that should be doing the judging is the Most High. But your mistakes that you did, because most of these people that sit on that jury and sit up on that goddamn judge, they doing some of the most sins that the Bible forbids. So they can miss me with all that. No respect for these beast judges around Delaware County. And that's a fact. That's a 100% fact. Because you're going in the courtroom already found guilty before the jury can even hear the case out. You already guilty. You heard? That's a fact. In Delaware County, And I showed y'all the video in Chester how it was a riot, a race riot. What was that, 1917 in Chester? But just imagine Delaware County, which they don't speak about. And all these people y'all elect these people in these positions to judge you like a goddamn criminal when you're not even a criminal. See? The criminal justice system. And that's just what it is. They all criminals. And that's a fact. They all criminals in the justice system. That's why we need true justice. And that's what they asked Gandhi. Gandhi, what is the purpose of black people? And Gandhi said, and you can do the research, Gandhi said to bring true justice. Because we don't got no justice around this motherfucker. When it comes to being melanated, shit. Look, found some money, y'all. How much we got here? Couple dollars. Yeah. $2, y'all. Somebody lost in their travel. Make sure I ain't missing nothing else. We're right here on 4th and Townsend. Marion Townsend. Marion Townsend. Just found some doski. And if I did drink coffee, it was for a cup of coffee, which I don't drink. I'm already hyped without the caffeine, you heard? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that Deuteronomy 20:23. Did the dog eat your homework? Huh? When it comes to that, or you don't want to hear that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we was out recording. My other phone got down to 6%. I ain't had a daylight saving time on. The battery saver, I ain't had that on. So I'm gonna have to charge that, upload that video. That's the first video we started this morning. Talking about the 6-year-old. We also discussed the beast breaking up the black family, having these kids off the hook how they are now because there's no discipline in the house that they living in. The mother too busy. She got to work. She got too many things going on. That's a fact. The mother got too many things going on. So she can't be working, paying bills, and taking care of the house the way she's supposed to because she don't got that extra eye. You know, and then like I said, most of the oldest kids, that's the kids themselves, are the adults. They the adults now. You know what I'm saying? The mother is giving them responsibilities that they really can't handle. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much pressure for them kids. Too much pressure on them kids, y'all, at an early age. Let them be kids. You know what I'm saying? Let them kids be kids. But this been going on, I must say, for decades. This just didn't happen overnight. This shit was a programming system that programmed our peoples, man. And they programming them every day to hate themselves. You know? And I hate to bash. I don't like to bash our peoples, but you know, you see a lot of our sisters out here you know, trying to act white and shit. Not all y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I'm talking about. With the blonde weave, the bleaching of the skin, the long ass witch from the Wizard of Oz fingernails. You know what I'm saying? When you do a number 2, how do you actually clean yourself correctly if you got them nails that fold over like the fucking witch off the Wizard of Oz and shit? How do you actually clean yourself correctly when you do a number 2 with them long nails and shit? Be yourself. Don't be a Jezebella. You out here just dressing yourself up, looking like a Jezebella. Fake everything. Fake everything. But then you say you want a real man. You want a real man, but you dress like a Jezebella with a costume on. And it's no disrespect to my sisters. But won't you be original, sister? Won't you be original? With that kinky hair. I love that kinky hair. A nice kinky afro. Shit. With some nice high heels on. Stilettos, as y'all would say. Shit. Because when you take all that, when you put on that costume, remember, at the end of the day, you still gonna be yourself when you take all that shit off. So you meet a man in the club that night, you looking good, Jezebella. You going home, you lay up with that man. And if you don't get up before that man to put on your costume, that man gonna eventually see who you really are. You know? Love yourself. Know thyself and love yourself. Yup, brothers and sisters. Must have told them to stop working. Somebody must have told on them, because if this in the alleyway, your boy right here that live in this crib probably told on him. We just was over there, y'all. I just came around. But with that being said, sisters, take off that Jezebella outfit and be original. We love you, sisters. Us brothers love you, sisters. You know? Like I said, you gotta water the brothers. Because some of them are, you know, stuck in their ways. Just gotta love the brothers, sisters. Keep watering them, sisters. And he'll be the best man you ever had. You heard, sisters? That'd be the best man you ever had if you water him down and don't just throw him to the curb and just don't talk bad on him. You know, uplifting, sisters. And you'll see a better black man. All right? With that being said, until the next time, I love you all. And I'm still commence to y'all the study in Deuteronomy 20:23. And don't worry about the numbers, because we got the Most High in our corner. All right? Peace.